Welcome to the Good News with Truth. I am your host, Privileged Truth, and this is week 8 of the C.L.A.I.R.S Season 2 series, Carry. And today, we're closing out this phase with a sobering question. Will you carry it to completion? It's one thing to start with zeal. It's another to finish with obedience. Yahuah is not impressed by how loud you begin. He's looking at how faithfully you endure, because in the kingdom, the reward is not for starters, it's for finishers. And you don't finish for applause. You finish because he spoke. See, Philippians 1:6 says, being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in your will perform it until the day of Yahusha HaMashiach. Yahuah does not abandon what he starts. He doesn't hand out half-finished scrolls or make promises that he won't complete. His work continues all the way to the appointed day. But now, the question turns to us. Will we carry it through? Many people are anointed but inconsistent, called but distracted, assigned but stuck in cycles. I've seen myself there many times. Some were given scrolls to carry, but they dropped them halfway. Some were entrusted with oil, but they spilled it chasing platforms. Others were given seed, but never stayed long enough for it to bear fruit. But this isn't about others. It's about you. You were chosen to carry something holy. The question now is, will you finish? See, Yahuah has always been serious about completion. Noah didn't just start the ark, he finished it. Down to every measurement, every beam. Moses didn't just leave Egypt. He carried Israel through a wilderness. And Yahusha didn't just preach truth. He carried the weight of sin to the cross and declared, it is finished. The most powerful moment in human history was not a beginning. It was a completion. John 19:30 says, when Yahusha, therefore, had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the spirit. That is the blueprint for us. Obedience must be carried through to the end. Luke 14 says that before a man builds a tower, he sits down and counts the cost. Otherwise, he may start and not finish. And those who see it will mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Now, that's a hard word, but it's a real one. Truthfully, when we don't finish what Yahuah has assigned, we risk more than disappointment. We risk disobedience, because delay has a voice and completion has a weight, and spiritual mockery is real. And here's what most don't expect. It usually gets heavier near the end. The closer you get to completion, the more the enemy fights. The flesh gets tired, distractions multiply, motives get tested, and the Ruach starts shaking everything you leaned on that wasn't him. But finishing exposes your source. Are you doing it for attention or covenant? Are you carrying for show, or are you carrying for Yahuah? Here are 4 things to remember if you're serious about finishing. Number 1, establish accountability. You were never called to carry alone. Assign people who will hold you to the word, not your emotions. Number 2, return to what Yahuah actually said. Go back to the original instruction. Real endurance comes from clarity, not confusion. Number 3, cut the weight. Hebrews 12:1 says, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Some of you aren't slow because you're lazy. You're just carrying what he never gave you. Let it go. And number 4, prophesy the finish line. Speak it. Declare it. Don't wait for motivation. Speak to your soul and tell it what it will do. I will finish what he gave me. I will carry it with integrity. I will not abort the scroll. I will not sabotage the glory, and I will not do it in murmuring. Ask yourself, what unfinished instructions have I delayed obeying? What excuses have I made when the assignment got hard? Have I allowed pressure to compromise my purity? What needs to be stripped for me to finish well? See, 2 Timothy 4:7 says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. That's the testimony we should want. That's what heaven records. So, as we close out this carry phase of C.L.A.I.R.S, remember, to carry is not just to start. It is to endure to the finish line. It is to stay faithful when no one is watching. To complete the race when the fire fades. To finish with integrity, not just energy. That's the call. That's the weight. And that's the glory. Let us all pray. Father Yahuah, we thank you for the honor of carrying what belongs to you. Help us to finish the course, not in our own strength, but by your Ruach HaKodesh, by your word, and by your grace. Strip us of the things that sabotage our finish. Uphold us in every dry season. Let us not die in delay or give up in transition. Seal in us the spirit of endurance that we may finish faithful, finish pure, and finish whole. In the name of your Son, Yahusha HaMashiach, we all claim it by faith. Let us all say, amen, and it is so. Thank you for tuning in to the Good News with Truth. I am your host, Privileged Truth, and until next time, shalom.